There, Taurus. Welcome to your December reading. Don't forget, I go live every morning on YouTube, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, with free mini reads. So come get a fresh personal mini read Monday through Friday. Okay, without further ado, though, Taurus, the theme that you're going through right now. Oh, interesting. What? What did you what? Hold on, I want to check this really quick. Okay. Your theme that you're going through right now is how do you positively expect growth without that lingering fear of what if it's a false start? And how that's playing out in your day to day is that you are just ready to be and to feel on your path. So just recognize that that's what you're manifesting. I'm ready to be and feel on my path. And so, what you need to know about that then for like your theme is that don't put stress or pressure on. Is this going to be the end all be all business model that I have in my business? Is this person my end all be all? Is this just a false start? I don't want to like fall for him and then it not go well, right? That's someone who's not on their path. Someone who's on their path, if it was just supposed to be a one-time conversation at the coffee shop and you reach out afterwards and it was like, oh, okay, it was just a one-time conversation, that person's going to be able to quickly get into, thank you for that conversation. Here's what I gleaned from it. Here's what I loved about it. And now I know I'm really ready for. You're going to be able to see the beauty in everything, which is endings, which is new beginnings. You're off your path when an ending happens and then you mope about for a year or two, right? You're on your path when you're, oh, I'm so sad that relationship ended. I was really hoping this one to go the distance to be long term. I really, really wanted that. Okay, universe, I see what I learned. I see how I'm a better partner now. I'm even more ready for my lifelong person. Or it's like actually even more better, more accurate, I'd say is I see why I needed to meet that person. I see why I needed to spend time with them. That's someone who's on their path. Okay, so let go of that fear of what if it's a false start. It looks like in your recent past, well, I'm going to read the three cards together, recent past, current energy, future energy, because they're all kind of speaking to me at once. That normally never happens. Actually, it's never happened before. So there was like a fight in your recent past or something that made you feel like you needed to protect, whether it be like your mental space, your me time, or it might have actually been a fight with someone, like a disagreement. You're going through this overall, like, instead of going into the what in the past made me attract this, people go down that like shadow path route, that inner child route, the age regression, um, shadow, what do people call it? Where you just go within, like, what within me attracted this fight? What within me attracted this person who treats me this way? Although that can like lead to profound growth, the actual growth that you're going through right now is the Wanderer card. And that is, you really like being a free spirit. You really like being oh, if it's in alignment, I'll show up, into a more grounded person. All I can share, like, just recognize that that's what's the main issue going on, Taurus, is that it's not about finding what within you caused that fight. It's about recognizing that you're ready to go from the wanderer to a more grounded person. And what I can share is that when I went through that growth, I used to say, haha, I can't make morning plans because I don't know how well I'm going to sleep. And that's that. Like, who the hell's going to date that, right? At the time, I was, well, someone who accepts me and loves me unconditionally. But now it's like, no, actually, you were just really fucking flaky and didn't have your life together, right? When I switched to, no, you know what? Here are things that I want in my life. I do want family, a husband. That means I want to be a wife. That means I want to be responsible to show up for someone every single day. I do want kids, and I do want a thriving, successful business. It was, well, that means I get good sleep. And that means tomorrow I'm waking up at 6 a.m. after a good night of sleep, and I'm waking up with eagerness and enthusiasm for the day. It's like that commitment to hear the things that are important to me. Jordan Peterson calls it a frame in your life. And it makes sense, right? When you're younger, it is just the adults put stuff in front of you and you got to make the best of it. You got to make do. You got to enjoy what's in front of you. Once you become an adult, it's like, actually, I like to live life this way. I like to live life the Taoist way, the Christian way, the law of attraction, new age spiritual way. And it's a commitment to that. And instead of being that wandering free spirit of, I wonder who's going to invite me somewhere cool today, it's no, you know what? Actually, a healthy body is really important to me. I'm going to go to the gym every day. That's that frame. That's that. Here's what makes me me. These are the things that are important to me. And that's good food. And so that means you dedicate time to new recipes, which might mean sometimes you're like, hey guys, I want to make a new recipe. Want to come over? Or hey, if you can't host at your house, can I make you guys dinner on Tuesday? It's going from the wanderer to that grounded person, and it's going to help you with a stronger sense of self, Taurus. And that stronger sense of self is what's really going to help you feel like you're not getting pummeled over in relationships. It's not so much that you need them to listen to you or to take into account your needs every single conversation that you guys have or every single decision the person makes. When you have that strong sense of identity of like, this is who I am, these are the things that are important to me, that's what was this other minor stuff of like, oh, I want to stop at that store, right? Kind of like little kid energy, right? If you ever gone grocery shopping with a little kid, I want that, I want that, I want that. And like, if they don't get it, they cry. And for a little kid, it's okay because, their amygdala and the emotional processing center of their brains are just developing and just popping up. So of course, when they hear no, they are devastated, okay? But like, you're an adult now. So you don't need a person who's like, oh, I want to stop there. And if they say no, it's not, well, we got to do what I want on this road trip too. Like, yes, it's your guys' road trip, so your needs are important, but recognize that if you have your solid sense of a frame or your solid sense of here's what I hope to get out of this trip, as long as those core needs are met, then don't sweat the small stuff. What if he's like, listen, I only said no because I checked the weather and we're like 3 hours ahead of a storm, and I know you like to shop and have fun, but can we do it here now that we're here? Or let me take you shopping when we're back home? Like, I know you like that stuff, but I don't want to risk us getting caught in a snowstorm, right? So building your frame is going to give you that strong sense of identity so you don't feel pummeled over in relationships. Okay, in terms of your personal power this month, is to not need signs from the universe that this is the thing for you. Because it's recognizing that it's all a choice. You are the one who asks, the universe delivers. You then play with it and see if you like it. So it's not, if this is the right man for me, let me know. I need a sign. Because you're the one that you get to decide it. And, because no one person can meet all of your needs, right? Like, that's just flat out a fact. Some relationships, the primary partners meet more of them than in other relationships. So it's okay to call in a partner who meets most of your needs and wants, but everyone needs a girlfriend. Everyone needs a guy friend. So it's about you grounding into what this person provides and who they are is enough for me. Universe, show me how to let go of or see things differently, the small annoyances, because the 85-90% there, what's really important to me, is there. So show me how to see those minor annoyances differently. And there's a video that's popping up in my head right now to share with you guys. It was a TikTok, a dating coach. I think it was Canada's dating coach, I think is her handle, if you want to go find her. She was like filming herself in the background, which was a little messy. And she was like, So those are my husband's clothes on the floor. Do I nag him about not putting that stuff in the laundromat? No. Do I ask him? Do I even ask him to close the drawers? No. And then she bent down and she's like, I pick it up and I put it in the laundry basket. I shut the doors. Do I nag him about the bathroom being a little bit messy? No, no, I don't. My value, her sense of identity, is cleanliness. I like it to look clean. My husband works 80, 100-hour weeks to financially provide for the family and the household. I'm just going to do these small things that would annoy me otherwise. So it's not needing your person to be perfect. And one key thing I wanted you to hear there was that there's a difference between the, no, I know who I am and I value cleanliness. I need you to start putting your clothes in the laundromat. I need you to shut the doors because when I see them open, I get all frazzled. And when they don't listen, you just need to accept me the way I am, right? Look at the 85, 90%. Is the 80 to 95% of who they are enough what you want? Then that means oh man, he's not as clean as me. Well, I need these clean because these frazzle me when they're open. I got a little frazzled. Close. Okay, let me go breathe for a minute to recenter. So it's also recognizing that you're not like as emotionally fragile as you like used to be or as you think you are. And it's really about not needing life to be like the rainbow road. It's recognizing here's the road I'm on, universe. I need if this is the person I'm instead of show me the sign if this is the right person for me, it's if this is a good partner for me, I need to see these small annoyances differently. I need to see a way to I need to see how I can handle these in a way where I feel good. I need to see how I can handle my emotions differently. So did you see how some of your questions, instead of, is this the person for me, universe? I need reassurance, I need confirmation too. I like these other things about him. If these things are workable, show me how. So it's you're calling forth your growth and your expansion based on that relationship. Um, Okay, in terms of outside influences, it really looks like there's someone in your life right now that you feel like they're testing your buttons and you feel like they're being controlling, but in reality, like they're trying to get you to not control things so much. I know that's probably going to blow your guys' minds, okay? Because when you feel like someone's like dominating or domineering or trying to control your actions, okay, I know, okay, but check it out. How do I explain this to you guys? Right, like if you're at a gym with a personal trainer, so let's just do the divine masculine, divine feminine. If you're the divine feminine, you're the one who hired the trainer to lead you and guide you. The trainer in this case is the masculine, guiding, leading, providing, protecting. If you go there, it's a guide me. Here's the results I want. What's the plan? What's the exercises that I have to do to get there? And you follow them. You may discover that's not the trainer for me. You may discover, hey, I like 90% of your workout. I found these other ones on like TikTok. Do I need to do these too? Should I incorporate them in? So you can like ask questions. You could say, hey, I found this out. Is this important? You know? But you don't go to a trainer and say, okay, I hired you. You need to make me do these workouts. And if the trainer goes, yeah, but those won't get you the result, right? You don't go into a trainer that way. So don't go into a relationship that way. If you're the one that wants to be like the more feminine role in a relationship, the other person is trying to show you that like if you would let me lead, I would take your needs into consideration. But keep in mind everything else I said. You got to not sweat the small stuff and you got to show the universe like, okay, this thing actually really annoys me. So if a good long-term relationship is possible with this person, show me how to view it differently, show me how to communicate differently, show me a new coping mechanism. Keep all that in mind, because that person's actually trying to show you that, like, and so your control is more of a, here's how it's supposed to unfold. Like, you have this image of, here's exactly how it's supposed to unfold. This isn't unfolding the way I want it to. And then you can get in your head, if I was really in my feminine, he would be in his masculine. Guys, like, sometimes you have to say no. Have you guys ever been around kids? Right? Gosh, I had a 3-year-old. They like wanted to jump off the bridge. They're like, up, 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 swim, swim. And I was like, kid, I can't throw you in that. That's like a 30-foot drop and you don't know how to swim. And it's cold. I don't want to get in the water. You don't know how to swim. I'd have to get in the water with you and swim. And that water is cold. We would freeze. The kid was crying and devastated, right? So it's like, just, I hope that helps you. I don't want to like beat a dead horse or anything. It's let go of the unfolding of the how and let go of the small stuff. Okay, in terms of your hopes or fears for this month, oh, you want to know what's coming up for you, Taurus? It's, you're afraid that this is going to stifle your creativity, and you really want some creativity in, like, in your business, in your work right now. And it's just like a little bit of fear that's, no, if they're stifling my creativity, which a vibe is a vibe, it's going to trickle into other areas of my life. It's going to stifle my business and my money. And aren't they supposed to be helping me? If they're the one, aren't they supposed to be helping that grow? They say they want to, but the actions they're taking aren't. Okay, but what that actually looks like is, okay, I know that I like being creative, so I want to let my full creativity shine in my business, in my money making, in my career, in my job. And this other area of my life is an area where I don't have to be as creative. My man takes care of a lot of those things. I get to show up and the restaurant's picked. Hope that helped. Okay, in terms of your outcome, that's interesting. Your outcome is trying to be more grounded in your dreaming. Like, I know there's some people who like to manifest. They like listen to that hertz, that quartz frequency stuff, and just get into the very high vibe place. And then good stuff comes in, which is true. That's a way to manifest. But now you're wanting like more tangible, more specifics. I'm trying to like think of a good example. Someone who just listens to like the rose quartz love frequency, they'll manifest in a partner who loves playing the guessing game at what you want. Does my sweetie want this? Does my sweetie want that? And then they say guess and you get all excited. They're like, oh, I figured it out. Let's go. Okay, but you want a more relationship that's a little more grounded, a little bit more long-term planning. Like, you want someone who you can like make a financial plan with. Like, let's build a plan to build this house together. Let's start a fund together and we both put in $500 a month, because then it will grow twice as fast, right? So it's recognizing that a lot of your vibe work now is going to be more grounded. So instead of, just listening to Reiki stuff, it's going to be, universe, show me how to view this in a good way. Universe, if there is an in alignment way to view this, I need to become aware of it. Because if there's not an in alignment way, I need to end this relationship. So it's just going to be like more grounded manifesting. All right, Taurus, I hope this video helped. If you would like your own personal message reading, I'll put a link to buy that. You just click the purchase button. You'll be able to answer your own 3 questions. you can type more questions within that, right? But I just give you 3 boxes to type in questions. Submit it. I will make you your own personal unlisted YouTube video and email it out to you if you'd like a personal. So, but I hope it helped. Would love to do a personal for you, or would love to have you come join High Vibe Mornings, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday, where I go live with free mini messages. Have a good day. Have a good month. Love y'all.